A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is SPEEDy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5. Speed FM Makudi will bring you sports moments of your life, and I am Benny Kuji. There are a lot of matches that are going to take place today in the Champions League, and I am just thinking, okay, let's go with Chelsea. Okay, we are going with Chelsea today again, but there are other matches that already started. We'll come to those ones later. And Chelsea Mourinho is returning home, and he started the Mainz games yesterday. But let's see, that's what we'll take a look at today. But before we go into that, let's bring you up to speed with the latest sport news around you and around the world. Nigeria's youth men's national team, known as the Flying Eagles, suffered a 1-0 loss to Norway in their opening group game at the 2025 Under-20 FIFA World Cup. In the 9th minute, Norway were awarded a penalty that was converted by Rasmus Holten. Despite a late barrage by the Flying Eagles, Norway defended their advantage in the second half to secure 3 points to start the tournament. Following the loss to the European side, the Flying Eagles return to action when they take on Saudi Arabia in their next group game, scheduled for Friday, October 3rd, 2025. Also, the Golden Eaglets of Nigeria will tackle the Black Stars of Ghana in the second semi-finals of the ongoing WAFU B Under-17 Championship at the Stade Charles Kona Bani this evening by 8 p.m. Nigerian time. The Golden Eaglets have been in good form in the tournament, scoring 4 goals and conceding only 1, in the process amassing 4 points to top the 3-team Group B. Another win for the Golden Eaglets will not only secure a berth in the final but also qualification to the 2026 African Under-17 Cup of Nations. The French Open will continue to use line judges for next year's event at Roland Garros. This comes as the French Tennis Federation (FFT) announced that the clay court major is the only Grand Slam tournament not to use automated line calling after Wimbledon joined the Australia and US Open earlier this year in ditching line judges. At the next Roland Garros tournament, the FFT will continue to showcase the excellence of French officiating recognized worldwide, the FFT said in a statement. Roland Garros organizers believe that the human eye is still more reliable at making line calls in clay court tennis than electronic systems. The men's ATP Tour switched to solely automated line decisions for the 2025 season. And back to our topic of discussion. Chelsea's defense has been in the limelight with lapses in concentration and positioning leading to crucial goals conceded, while pressure mounts on Enzo Maresca to turn the tide as Chelsea take on Benfica today. This follows a series of challenging away trips for Chelsea, who recently faced off against Bayern Munich and Manchester United, not to mention they are set to take on Premier League champions Liverpool this weekend. Their next Champions League clash will be against Benfica tonight. The Portuguese club, who recently appointed Jose Mourinho as manager, who will be making his return appearance at Stamford Bridge, where he won 8 trophies across 2 spells as Chelsea manager. Benfica are currently 3 games unbeaten since Mourinho's appointment. Now, my question is, with Chelsea defensive vulnerabilities in full display recently, can they overcome these frailties and secure a win against Benfica? That is our question today. We all know Chelsea, that of recent, Chelsea's defense has not been so good, and they bring calamity upon themselves. From the goalkeeper to the defense, poor positioning, poor even reading of the ball. Everything is just poor about Chelsea, and they are facing a certain Jose Mourinho that we know is one of the best coaches in the world. He can study games, he can read games, he can within short minutes Mourinho can make an impact. So with these vulnerabilities of Chelsea, can they overcome all these frailties and secure a win against Benfica? That is our topic of discussion today. You can call the studio line. The studio line is 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again, 0903 648 5868. You can also be a part of the show when you comment on our Facebook handle. Our Facebook handle is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. When you comment there, I will definitely read your comments here also. So let's hit the ground running. Chelsea, like we for the past how many yesterday and today, we've actually been talking Chelsea. It's because the way Chelsea played during the weekend, a game they had full control over, Chelsea just blew that game, and eventually they lost that game. Now it's Champions League night, and there are a lot of games lined up for today. I decided to go for Chelsea because when I looked at most of the game, I think the other game that I wanted to also touch was the Galatasaray Liverpool. But when there's a certain Mourinho, you will always want to talk about him because he always bring the press. Wherever he goes, there's always something to talk about Jose Mourinho. And Mourinho has already started the mind games like what we discussed yesterday. Mourinho has been in the news all over Chelsea. They've asked him, is he blue or he's red? They asked Jose Mourinho if he's blue or red, and his answer was kind of interesting. He said he's blue, but right now he's red. So that is Jose Mourinho for you. So with the technicalities, that is how good this man is in reading the game, in building his team, though he's just starting with this team. Do you see Chelsea actually beating or defeating Benfica? That is the question. Do you see Chelsea actually defeating Benfica? You as a Chelsea fan, with the way you see your team playing, do you see that Chelsea team winning today's game? Hello.
Good evening, Ben.
Good evening.
Kenneth calling from Air Force Base.
Okay, Kenneth. Kenneth, hit us up.
Mourinho and Chelsea. For me, if you ask me for my opinion, I think with what Chelsea have displayed in the last 2 to 3 or 4 weeks, I think Benfica are coming to Stamford Bridge, not just to come there, but also defeat Chelsea. Because, Benfica are also coming into the game as wounded lions. Because of this same Champions League, their coach was sacked the last time that was brought in Mourinho.
Yes.
So they also want to make a statement for themselves and probably get something for themselves to see if they can progress to the next stage of the Champions League.
So a Benfica that can lose to Qarabag, You think they will defeat Chelsea?
Yes. We know how good Benfica can be when they want to be good. And we know how G3 Chelsea can be, especially when you come to Chelsea's defense. So I really don't see them withstanding the attack of Benfica. Even though Mourinho is not that kind of a coach that plays that much of attacking football, but with all what we've seen from Mourinho, I don't think Chelsea or Moresca can withstand Mourinho with his antics that he already started since yesterday. I don't think Chelsea can withstand him. Seriously, I don't see Chelsea withstanding Benfica today. So for me, I'm giving Benfica a straight win.
That's a nice one. Yeah. Thanks. We will talk after the show.
Okay.
I'll definitely call you.
Yeah.
Okay. Kenneth says it's a straight win for Chelsea, for Benfica. Sorry. Hello?
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Okay, my name is Barnabas Onguga. I'm calling from North Bank.
Okay, Onguga.
Thank you, sir.
Go on.
Let me just say, today...
Oh, we lost that one, Onguga. You can call back. The line just dropped, so you can call back. Let's go by what Kenneth said. Okay, we have another caller on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Good evening. Yeah, go on.
Yes, I'm speaking with Tina from North Bank.
Okay, Tina, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you. Okay, in the course of your analysis, when you were saying, do you think the Chelsea defense could withstand Benfica? I was like, Ben, are you talking about only the Chelsea defense? Or you should be talking about the whole squad in general? Yeah, as of yesterday, when I was seeing the news of them, the medical team assessing Casado, Santos, and João Pedro, I was very scared because I said, this is not even with them myself, it's not even helping us, not more of their absence. Chelsea, Benfica today is going to be a very tough match because of the injury crisis we have in our defense line. But if Maresca could just come out with a good lineup, I still see us winning that game, because if we don't win that game, I don't see us winning any other game anytime soon in the Champions League. So we need to win today's game in particular, to be able to boost, even to help us prepare for the weekend game as well. So we really need to win, and I see us winning if the right lineup is done.
So what would be that right lineup? I think is the problem is just the defense. For me, I think it's just the defense and maybe the midfield. Up front, I don't think you guys are having problem.
That's what I say. The problem is like the coordination. I'm seeing Maresca. Maybe you might want to bring in a Casado, Lavia. I don't really know, but I would just want him to get it right in the midfield and the defense line. Once that is done, I believe our attacking line, if he's not playing players out of position, I see us winning, because a Benfica is not even that strong compared to what we usually have before. Yeah.
Okay, but the Mourinho effect.
Mourinho, he might bring that back the boss pattern, but the Benfica side they are not used to that pattern yet, so we can still capitalize on that and win the game.
Okay, all right. Thanks for that one, Tina.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Tina is still having faith in her beloved Chelsea. Still having faith that Chelsea will come out tops in this very one. But just like she said, the midfield, the defense of Chelsea is the problem. But we also know that a typical Mourinho's pattern, he don't come out all to attack you. He do a low block behind, and when you come full to attack them, then he takes you on the counter. Then the problem is still with that Chelsea defense. If Mourinho decide to come out with the counter on Chelsea, can they withstand? You can be a part of the show, and if you're just joining us, this is SPEEDy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. We are talking sport, and we also bring the sports moments of your life. Today we are talking about the Champions League matches that are going that is going to take place today, especially the match between Chelsea Benfica. Chelsea will be hosting Benfica at the Stamford Bridge. Now Mourinho is, Mourinho is one coach that always bring a lot to the party. So do you think with Mourinho in Benfica, Mourinho can actually pick a point or pick 3 points or even a draw against Chelsea? You can be part of the show when you call us on the studio lines. The studio lines are 0903 648 5868. I mean, the studio line is 0903 648 5868. And you can also comment on Facebook. Our Facebook handle is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. When you comment, I'll be here to read your comments live. Hello.
Ben,
yes.
Ben, I don't know why you like looking for my trouble.
Which trouble? Which trouble?
You pick my call and Stevie giving updates on other things.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go on.
Is that not trouble?
Go on.
You know, I first of all, greetings to Tina, my friend, at Not Back. You know, like she said, when you take a critical look at that team, Chelsea, all of that team is not just the midfield. You start from the attack outside João Pedro, because I believe they are having doubt over Cole Palmer's fitness.
Yeah, and he's not going to play.
Oh, okay. So you see that the whole of that attack, you can only point out João Pedro. To some extent, yes, Pedro Neto does well, but can only the two of them do anything?
How about Esteval?
So the whole of that team, we can only talk of Neto and João Pedro.
How about Esteval? Esteval is also a good player.
Esteval, yes, he's a good player, but I mean, we all know how Benfica can be when they want to play football.
But this same Benfica were beaten by Qarabag.
Yes, that is football for you. It happens that way sometimes.
Yes.
So, you know, mind you, before they were beaten, they were 2 goals up. So will Chelsea have the determination to come back should they find themselves 2 goals down to come back and win? Would they be able to do that? So it's a big task. To me, seriously, I don't see Chelsea picking up anything from that game. Seriously. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for that one.
To compound their woes the more is Mourinho. We know how defensive Mourinho can be.
Yes, and he has a player, Otamendi.
And he has the players, his materials to execute whatever plan he has.
He has it players. All right.
He has Angel Di Maria as well.
And Di Maria as well. All right. Yeah. Thanks for that one.
Okay.
Some people are already giving up on Chelsea. It's going to be a very interesting one today. I just want to take some time and let's just pick this call and a quick one. Hello.
Hello, Coach Benny. Good evening.
Good evening.
It's Isaac from maybe Barras.
Isaac, okay, a quick one.
You brought another topic that I'm always scared of to tackle. As I told you yesterday, that when it comes to Chelsea issue, I'm torn in between because of my wife's affiliation, my son's affiliation.
Okay.
And our wonderful friend, radio friend, Tina's affiliation. But nevertheless, I think
let's talk football. Let's talk football the way it ought to be. Yeah, talk to me.
I think this is a good opportunity presented itself. A good opportunity presented itself for Chelsea to show up the stuff they are made up of. They have to come out and show a character that what has happened maybe is just a little, just some little problems like that. Yes. Now they can put all the setbacks behind themselves, and then and pick up themselves, and then come out to give a good account of themselves this evening. They have the squad, they have the talent. All they needed to do is just to put
their acts together.
Yes, the setback behind themselves, and then put their acts together and believe in themselves that they can still
do something.
A good account of themselves. Yes. And play a good football and give good result at the end of the day.
All right.
I think they have all the chances to win Benfica. That is my thing.
All right. Thanks for that one.
Thank you.
All right. I think that is where we'll just end that segment and take the results for matches that are played, and I'll also give you the matches that are going to be played today, and then we'll call it a day. Right now, Atlanta versus Club Brugge, 54 minutes. Atlanta, they are losing 1-0 to Club Brugge. Real Madrid just scored a second goal against Kairat Almaty. They are beating Kairat Almaty 2-0. Later on, Atletico Madrid will be taking on Eintracht Frankfurt, while Bordeaux Glimt will host Tottenham Hotspur. Chelsea Benfica also later today. Galatasaray will host Liverpool. That will be a nice one to watch to see if Victor Osimhen will be back. Inter Milan will also host Slavia Prague, while Ajax will be traveling to Marseille to confront them there, while Bayern Munich will also go to Paphos to play against Paphos. Okay, tomorrow there are still some matches. For tomorrow matches, we have Qarabag taking on the Giant Killers. I call them Giant Killers. They will be taking on FC Copenhagen, and then Royal Union SG will host Newcastle. Olympiacos will be traveling to the Emirates to lock horns with Arsenal, while the big one tomorrow is Barcelona PSG, repeat of last season's match. That will be an interesting one. Bayern Leverkusen against PSV, while Dortmund will host Atletico Bilbao. Manchester City will travel to face Monaco, while Napoli will host Sporting CP. The last match for tomorrow is going to be Villarreal versus Juventus. Those are the matches in the Champions League. I also forgot to telling you there's also the Club World Cup today on the the FIFA World Cup on the 20. Yesterday Nigeria lost, but today there are still some matches. Colombia had already beaten Saudi Arabia 1-0. USA whitewash New Caledonia 9-0. This is football. Egypt is coming up today. Later today, Egypt against New Zealand, while Panama will take on Ukraine. Those are the matches for today. And I think this is how far we can go for the show. I'll see you tomorrow. We will talk more tomorrow. From me over here, I'm saying God bless your heart, and I wish Chelsea all the best. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
Oh yeah.